Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today we're going to do an odd little video. Natalie and I are going to be running to the dump, which is always awesome to start with, but we're going to be doing something a little different today. Besides dropping off some stuff, we are going to be making a pickup. So, as soon as Izzy and I are done with this walk, Natalie and I will be off on our adventure. So you want me to throw this stick? I think she does. Okay, all loaded up. Oh, why is she limping? She's limping. We just got back from a walk. Maybe she strained her leg or something. I don't know. Maybe she should stay home. We're all loaded up here and ready to go. But for some reason, the puppy's limping a bit. Oh, she's limping pretty good. Better take her in the house. She wasn't limping when we got here. I wonder if something happened in the house. You better go in, honey. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with country living, this is what you got to do every once in a while. You have to take your own garbage to the dump. There is no pickup. So Natalie and I are heading over there right now. We do it, depending on how much we have. This is probably 3 weeks worth. Maybe even more. But we decided to do it today because we are making a pickup as well, so I can get some wood split. It's a hack that somebody gave me a heads up on. One of my subscribers, Peter, gave me a heads up on a hack for splitting wood that makes it a bit easier. So we are going to be making a pickup as well as a drop-off today. All right, we better get going. Hopefully the dog's all right. Okay, this is what the dump looks like. We've got recycling over there. Natalie takes care of that. Got to do sorting and stuff. And then this is where you throw your metals, and there's what we're looking for, the tires, and that's appliances and stuff like that, I guess. Back just a year ago, the old guy that used to work here picked through all this metal, and there was never a pile here. But now I guess they can't get rid of it. So it's just piling up. This is all steel and other metal, iron, this, that, and the other thing. I guess before anybody else comes, I will steal the tire. Well, it's not like it's stealing. Generally, you got to pay money to put tires in the dump, and they used to have that where you had to pay $10 to deposit a tire, but people were just rolling them off the road into the hollows around here and polluting everything. So they got rid of the fee, and people started taking them to the dump again. Yeah, there's always unintended consequences to laws like that. If you make it too hard to get rid of something, people are going to get rid of it off on the side of the road. Right, Natalie? Yeah. She don't feel real well. Okay, we're going to finish unloading this, and I'll get back with you at the homestead where we're going to do the hack. While we're here at the dump, this is the gravel. They not only dump this in the winter, this is what they put on the roads instead of salt. gravel here, but they actually do add a tiny bit of salt to sand. Yeah, and add that to the road as well. But not much salt in the winter. That's also for fixing the roads. Most of the roads in this area are gravel roads, so that is road repair as well. All right, let's get out of here, get Natalie home. She's feeling kind of poorly. Just another quick little bit. This is the Country Store Co-op, and Natalie and I come to this place every time we go to the dump. Well, if she wants to, and she gets a treat. Mounds Bar. Almond Joy. I knew that. But this is where we get a lot of our stuff. We get seed and feed and a bunch of other stuff from here, propane and gas when we need it. Yeah, Maisie came running from behind the barn wanting people to pet her. She does not like being petted in the house, but when you're outdoors, she's a big lover cat. Really weird behavior. But I got to get this stuff out of here and over by the house. Alright, so here is the hack. And this, again, was brought to my attention by a subscriber named Peter. And it is a hack by the Crazy Russian Hacker, I believe it is. I forgot. You need to block up this tire on something. Just put it up a little bit. That'll do for now. And he had seen video of me splitting, maybe a week ago or so, and mentioned the Crazy Russian Hacker had a hack using a tire to help with your splitting. And I was thinking, well, yeah, that would make sense. I was thinking just one log in a tire like this, not packing it with tires, which makes it a lot easier, because then from what he was doing on his video, just going around the thing and splitting it over and over, and they all just sit there instead of running around and getting them and then trying to stand them back up. And it is a pain in the butt. You end up doing twice as much stuff as you need to. So once I heard of it, I thought, well, I have no tires around. You can't keep tires around on your property unless you put it inside of a shelter somewhere, because they fill up with water. So I'm thinking, well, every time I do this, I'm going to have to go get the tire, bring it over, and that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. It'd be nice to just leave it here. So my hack for this hack is to just drill some holes on one side. I haven't done it yet, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drill a dozen holes maybe on one of the sides and leave that side down. That way I can just leave it wherever I do my splitting. Just leave it in the summer, and it's not going to fill up with water. Otherwise, like I said, you get tons of mosquitoes just from the little bit of water that collects in tires. And most places, it's you're not supposed to have tires around, just laying outdoors, because of that problem. And you got West Nile virus, and there's a lot of mosquito-borne disease. So if you are going to do this hack, make sure you either put your tire away where it's not going to collect water, or do like I'm going to do and drill some holes in it. Alright, this will be my first time doing this, and we'll see how it works. right, I gotta admit, I was really skeptical when I saw his video, the crazy Russian hacker. I'm thinking, well, I wonder how many times it took to do that. And this is the very first time. This was a live test of the hack, and it absolutely works. That's great. You know, getting all these logs split in just, a minute or so, instead of going and picking one up way over there and one way over there, and you miss a little bit and it pops over that way, and this is great. I do need a better splitting maul. I don't know. These split really well, but they're hard to aim because it has so much weight in that wedge there. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so I'm going to unload this thing and drill holes right here. I don't know what size, and I don't know what type drill is going to go through. I don't know if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. So I should be able to drill right through that. All right. Well, that's sweet. I really need to get a splitter, but if you're new to the channel, our house is super insulated. There's foam on the outside of the house. The main house has two inches of foam on the outside and 6-inch deep walls with high density insulation in the walls. So it does, and it's not a big footprint house either. So it doesn't take a lot of wood to heat the house in the winter. So wood's never a huge priority, but I don't know, if it's this easy. Well, maybe when I get older I'll get a splitter, but for now I can just use this tire technique. One more thing I would do, because this works so well, I would just put some landscape timber or maybe 4x4 and just put some chunks of it underneath the tire and just throw a screw in. You really need to have the center part open, but screw it down, and with a base like that and the holes in there to drain the water, you are off to the races. When I was splitting this cherry, I got a big whiff of cherry. Cherry smells so awesome when it's being cut or split. Okay, I'm gonna bring this inside. You see all that ice in there? That's what I'm talking about, water in there. I mean, it was sitting right like this at the dump, and look at all that water that's in there. So make sure you drill the holes. Alright. I've never drilled a hole in a tire before. I kind of like big 1-inch holes in there, so we'll try a spade bit first. Well, I could get in there with a razor knife and open that the rest of the way up. Yeah, same thing. All right, let me try. I should have brought a brad point bit over here, but I figured this would do, and it was the first one I found. I don't like that at all. So I think no matter what, oh, that stinks too. This is a brand new bit. It really, really stinks. That was a big mistake. Okay, so a spade bit's the way to go. I'm just going to get in there with my razor knife. It's just like on a flap, just a tiny bit left. Just go in there with a razor knife and take that last bit off, and it should be fine. Seems like such a shame. These are better tires than what I have on my truck, I think. All right, one more. That was easy. Maybe they're not better. Now I just got to go find my razor knife. Okay. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find my razor knives, but kitchen knife will do. There we go. I've been getting in trouble for using kitchen knives on projects like this since I was probably 6 years old. You'd think I'd learned by now. But these are really nice and sharp, so I don't want to get too close to it. Yeah, razor knife will do a lot better. Yeah, do not try this at home, kids. Yeah, there might be a drill bit that cuts through this cleaner, but it seems as though these little side wings on a spade bit like that is doing a much better job. So a big brad point might do it, but spade bits are so cheap. It gets it almost there. All right, that'll do it. Now, what I would do is put like a chunk of 4x4 in the 4 areas here. 1, 2, 3, 4 big holes. And that should be a semi-permanent solution. Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you again to Peter for pointing this crazy Russian hacker hack, for pointing it out for me. Now I better get this out of here before the ice melts, but yeah, this is going to help out a lot. It's really sweet. All right, that will do it for this hack of the crazy Russian hackers hack. So if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comments section below. And if you like the video and or share it, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.